Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Failing with Andy. Now to be honest with you guys, I'm not really in the mood today to make this episode. Better. Much better. Today we're making beef jerky. All you're gonna need is 3 pounds of London broil from your local butcher, a whole bunch of seasonings and sauces, which I'll tell you about later, your blender, and a dehydrator. The first thing you're going to want to do is freeze your meat for about an hour to 2 hours. This is going to firm up the meat and make it a lot easier to cut. Also, you're going to want a really sharp knife. When you make beef jerky, you want to cut your meat very thin, which means keeping a sharp knife. When maintaining your knife, you want 2 tools, a sharpener and a honer. You are my friends, see how they glisten. Your sharpener is used for sharpening your knife. Go figure. Your honer is for keeping your blade true. Think of your sharpener like sandpaper. You're going to want to start with the coarse setting, then move on to the fine setting. After you've sharpened the blade, you're going to use your honer and cut towards yourself. Make sure you look at the blade as you're cutting. Once you've sharpened and honed your knife, you're going to want to make sure to rinse it off so you get all those little metal bits off of there. The next thing you're going to want to do is cut off all of this excess fat. Great for cooking, not good for beef jerky. Now that most of the fat is gone, we're going to cut it into really thin strips. I like to cut at a 45-degree angle because that way you get thicker strips of jerky in the end. You're going to want to put all your strips into a bowl that has a top or a Ziploc bag so that you can marinate it when it's all cut up. Now pop all your meat into the fridge while you make your marinade. For our marinade today, we're going to be using 2 packets of jerky flavoring that came with our dehydrator and Valentina, Hues and garlic, char, stube sweat het, Tony Creole, kakamen, crushed red pepper, garlic powder, cayenne pepper. I said brown sugar, right? Whatever. Once your marinade is nice and blended, all you have to do is pour it over your steak, give it a nice shake, put it back into the fridge for about an hour. Now that your meat is nice and marinated, all you have to do is put it into the dehydrator. Make sure that your jerky is evenly spaced when laying it out. Now all you have to do is put the top on, set it to meat, plug it in, wait 6 to 8 hours. It's the next day, I got a new shirt on, and a whole bunch of beef jerky. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next week. Where's my whiskey?